task as a creative technician. Yes, I'm a, I guess you could say, uh, uh, primary animator. Yes, I could do that. Yes, I'm a primary architect and designer. A designer. I could design things out of paper. I could design things out of steel. Finding a way to actually, you know, graduate those skills from, computer based. Because, and obviously, I'm going to lose a lot of time, if I were to do things from the ground up. Because doing things from the ground up, you have to consider how much resources and time I'm taking. Because as a very cultivated individual, what I should be doing, I should be exercising a way of okay, I could get drawings out, I could have them posted to, I don't know, on Instagram, I could have them posted to my website, whatever thing, as an animator, you know, get that stuff done, have enough money to, I guess you could say, um, I don't know, like it's not about the money for me per se, like okay, like I guess starting up as just as an individual, like obviously people run into like a lot of stupid problems, like okay, what am I gonna eat, what am I going to, where am I gonna live, what am I gonna wear? Like for me, the only thing I care about, honestly, making sure I have a decent tan. I know it's a little childish, but making sure I have a decent tan, because winter in Canada is not a fun thing, especially if you're homeless. It's not a fun thing, you know and especially with right now, with time being a little fragmented, there's people that are able to traverse time and, kind of screw it up. It's a little difficult because right now it's like, I don't know. Right now it's a little difficult because I'm not gonna talk about it. It is what it is. You just have to adapt right now. And as a time technician, I don't really have the right tools to really make my adjustments and not adjustments but repairs. But it is what it is because we are living in fragmented space. But right now I think as a whole, we're all working effortlessly and tirelessly at repairing what could be and what could have been. So I'm not particularly upset at that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Um, and yeah, but as I said, um, and I'm going off on a limb here because I forgot to mention Humonics. Even though to wrap things up, we all live under different umbrellas, and we need to redefine those umbrellas. What is it that we're taking from the culture, and what are we putting in, and how can we optimize that? That's what you gotta think, is how can you optimize that? Because we're going into a very, very digital world, and when you look at video games, a lot of the video games are things that we could do right now, but because our ideas run so fast and rampantly, it's like we put those things out ahead of time. We put those things ahead of time, and we let those ideas fruitate, really. And that's the thing with me. It's like my ideas can fruitate, but the thing is, it's like, how can I be very economical with that, not just putting out just as a video game? Because okay, not to criticize video games are very, very creative, but they take a very long time to make, right? And it's like I want to cut down that time, like when you think of ideas and what we are, like how do we take the idea, like okay, let's go far back. Let's go far back. And I hate to criticize um, Asian because they've contributed so much to this pot, so much to this pot. Like, think about video games, Mario Brothers, all those kind of things, right? Things that we grew up in our childhood, really. Like, There's a lot that we grew up with. There's a lot that we grew up with, and unfortunately, society works in a way that needs a lot of social order. It needs a lot of social order, and it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It runs on a lot of social order, and you can't just have certain people just running around doing whatever the hell they want. Especially with me being very identifiable in society with, it's difficult, but it is what it is. Um, you know, and I hate to say this. I hate to sound like Scar or like the defeated individual, but I lost a lot. I lost a lot. I took a lot of losses just because of a lot of foolery. And it's like, I guess you could say the anger that I have for my situation. It's like it's surpassed. It has surpassed what you know. It has surpassed what I give enough energy to. It's probably surpassed what a marriage is capable of. Like I just left it alone, because that's just a different kind of anger that like I don't even want to grow in my flower bed. You know what I mean? So I just left it like that, and like I feel like there's still some individuals that are like they're still trying to nitpick at that. They're trying to find those roots because I don't know. They want to make like a different pot with those kind of plants, but I got rid of those plants a long time ago. A long time ago. So I'm not too really worried about that kind of stuff. But as I said, I just left that stuff alone. And just grow with what I have. Like I've been blessed to have like a lot of things. It's weird to say, but in light of this fragmented time, I got to, I guess, connect at a different level with some very important people. And I'm just going to say they're very important people because I don't want to continue fragmentation in light if we do repair this universe. Cognitively, I'll say that I met some very important people of high stature that I don't think I would meet. And I like to keep them at that place. Of course, I like to say I'd like to meet them, but with the world right now and with language and with just everything, it's like to say I'd like to meet them physically might mean something different than what maybe I guess transpired or described. But I'd like to say I respect them for where they are. I respect everything that they do, and I'm gonna try my best to support them. With whatever mental health conditions I have. Of course, there's a few things I'll say. I might have ADHD. I might also have schizophrenia and psychosis, but I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of what I'm capable of. I've taken up a lot of occupations that I don't really get paid for. I'm not particularly upset about that, but it is what it is, and you just have to do what you have to do because in this world, it's like, okay, it's like if you see a dead horse on the road, like you gotta think of the world like, okay, we're in the apocalypse right now, okay? You see, like think Walking Dead, think World War Z or something like that. Think of I Am Legend. You see a dead man or somebody struggling on the road. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna walk by them, or are you gonna help them? It's ethics, it's philosophy, it's psychology, it's law enforcement. It's like, what are you gonna do in that situation? Because a lot of things could happen, good and bad. So you have to consider those things. But yeah, as I was saying, I've taken up the occupation of a mental health advocate, before I was in the hospital, obviously, because I'm that fast guy. You know what I mean? I like to do things fast and efficiently. But yeah, just doing things fast, efficiently, properly. You know, I liked, I'm not gonna say it, but yeah. But yeah, Yeah, where was I going with all this? I was talking about fragmentation. I was talking about time. Um, yeah, I might just end the video there.